Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Super Robot Ed, and today we're going to take some preview pics and have a little discussion about Masterpiece 51 Arcee. Well, we can confirm, without a doubt, that she's got the grandma chest. And, Takara, looks like Takara Tomy just didn't fix it, and what we thought was misaligned and would be later transformed, looks like this is it. So, and we still don't know yet until we get more picks, but they're saying that this is it. But we're going to do this first. So, this is the 2010 model, or, season 3. And Takara Tomy's spot on. Toy Worlds, that's just the way. Toy World. Yeah, it does look like a toy. Ocular Max, looks okay. I would like it if I wasn't really if we weren't trying to go for the actual car look from the actual cartoon. Fans Toys gets better with their representation. And then finally, of course, we have the last one over here, the Nicey, where they're just taking a whole different approach to Arcee. And, that I actually give them credit for that. I actually give them credit for being different and for giving a stylized look for that. I like that, even though a lot of people don't. But come on, man. I mean, are we going with the prudes here to making this here? I mean, the car mode is great. The car mode is excellent. Takara Tomy wins that hands down. But when we get to the robot mode, this is where we're going to feel a little bad. Now, this is, of course, the 2010 Season 3 animation model. And Takara Tomy, what happened? So we thought this was a mistransformation, and as we go on, apparently it's not. Ocular Max, again, pretty decent, more streamlined. Actually, the chest is not bad, but it's got this little angular look. Fans Toys is probably the closest to me, hands down. Because Fans Toys always does an excellent job, but Toy World, it's okay. I mean, they got the chest right. That's what's crazy. They got the chest right, but the rest of it, it just doesn't match the animation model. And of course, Nicey is going for an animated look. I don't know what not animated look. I don't know what it's going for, but a lot of people like it. And of course, she's got boobies. All right. So now let's move on to the box art. This is the official box art for MP-51. Yes, this toy is out. It's out. And, well, there you go. The car mode looks good. The robot mode, everything is great except for the chest. And I'm going to get one because my wife wants one. So, yes, I'm going to have one in hand. So I'll know, too. But I don't collect Masterpiece because I think overall Masterpiece is really, you got a long way to go. Too long way to go. And here's the bag. And again, it's the same thing. Nothing's like risen. The chest is not raised up unless there's some third party that can do it. As you can see it on the back here, you can see, looking at the left corner of the box, you can see it. Again, car mode, excellent. Then of course they got her, damsel in distress holding the gun. And you can see how she has different faces. And she has the shades, which actually look like something you see today with a lot of your popular female rappers, because they're wearing those type of shades. So that's probably something pretty cool. I know my wife's going to like it when she gets it, and she'll let me review it, but then I got to put it back in the box. So, but I got to get her one. So, it's coming. Don't worry about that. You can see some of the accessories in the lower right-hand corner, like the car itself, the faces, blast effects. She's got the small pistol, the big pistol, and a rifle. And now we're going to move on to one of the pics of the toy. And this is from Soundwave's Cat's Instagram page. And I'm definitely going to put a link to it because, their pics he shared with the other person that actually has the toy. And you can see it there. She's got, it's a low chest. Now, is that a big deal? I don't know. But to be honest with you, it doesn't look right. That doesn't look like the animation model. It does make her look, like she has things that are, sagging. Okay. There's a censored pic, and we can't show it here. But you can always go to his Instagram page and take a peek at it. And, basically it's her with her hands over the, her low breasts, I guess. I don't know. But we're not going to show it here, just for the sake of, YouTube. And then here's another pic with her, kind of kneeling, like, I guess I don't know, she's just kneeling. And you can see the articulation here. I mean, you can see right here, these are going to be a lot of pics, but you can see the alignment of the chest to the body and how it aligns. And yeah, it hangs low. It just, I don't know. Like, I don't know what happened. And, like I said, I'm going to talk a little bit about Masterpiece in general, because I think it's Masterpiece. It should be a masterpiece, not, well, you're not going to get what it's supposed to be. These are her with the shades. And again, these are kind of like the shades, like I said, like a Nicki Minaj, or what's the other one, Doja Cat or something, or Megan Thee Stallion wear. So, yeah, and it's good. See the little glint? Yeah, it looks cool. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you're not Transformers and you kind of like this, hey, you can actually have your toy pose like that. I think that does look pretty cool. That's something, that'll help you. Some of you guys that don't know how to talk to women, this is your perfect opportunity to use this toy. Oh boy, and here's another picture again. The shades are nice, but look at it. It does not look good. It looks bad. It just looks bad. Like, this is bad. I don't care what you say. You could defend it till the cows come home. This just looks bad. And I mean, why? Why is it not sitting up a little higher properly? I don't get it. Are we going to get a revision? You know what I'm saying? I mean, something. And then here's a picture of her looking like somebody's mom holding next to Daniel in his exosuit. And, I mean, she looks like she's caring about him, which she does. He later on becomes her head and has to practically live inside her to stay alive, so to speak, if you watch season 4 of The Rebirth. Of course, in the Japanese version, they didn't do all that, but America, they just ran out with Transformers. They was like, we don't know what to do anymore. So, but it's a nice picture. I like that one. Now here you can see it from this side, and also she has a backpack. And this is the problem that I have with collectors. You complain about the backpack. You complain. And what happens is that in reality, a lot of her entire transformation is in her back. It has to be that way. That's why Generations had the backpack. But if you notice, it's similar to this. Everything aligns in place versus how Earthrise is just, a giant backpack. Like she's going backpacking in Colorado in the Rockies or something, where she's got an entire life so she can survive when it gets cold. And then here's another picture from the side. And this is where really, she looks old. I mean, that's not fair for a character like that. If this is really, truly official, man, Masterpiece collectors, y'all can have it. I'm still going to get it because, my wife's an Arcee collector and she never had her own Masterpiece, so this will be the one to get for her. But if I review this, man, it's not going to be good. So just bear that in mind. And you can start giving me those dislikes, because I'm not begging for Hasbro snacks or Takara snacks. I have a job that pays well and I can buy my toys. And again, from the back, the backpack's not too bad. It's not, you can see some mechanical parts there, but overall it's not a bad backpack. I mean, as the way it should be. I mean, but I'm not worried about the backpack. For me, it was never a problem, especially with Generations, because I think they did a good job with Generations. And basically, that's what Masterpiece is doing there. And then finally, some comparison pics. So on the right, we have Earthrise, and on the left, we have Cyberverse. And while the robot mode for Earthrise kind of looks good, it's, Earthrise, how I feel about it. It's not a Transformer. It's just a shell. I think the Cyberverse is much better as far as a toy, But now, of course, the Masterpiece is going to be better than those two. And then finally, we get to Generations on the left and the Titans Return limited edition on the right. My wife has all of these, by the way. Well, of course, not Masterpiece Arcee, but take a look at Generations. Take a look at Masterpiece. If this was the Legends version, man, look here. Hands down, Generations is the best for mainline. Say what you want. Yeah, I know people are going to talk about the Titans Return, but that's the blur mode. But it's not. Generations, especially the Legends version, is really the one that's closest to Masterpiece now, because you can see it. You can see it. I mean, because it transforms. And my thoughts and opinion of this doesn't look good. It's not a good look for the toy, and it's unacceptable. It's Masterpiece. It should not be like this. It should be a little bit more perfection on that. You're supposed to be the top of the line, and you don't even. It's like the sculpt. You just look at it and say, no, we can't do it. They should have went back to the drawing board. So, my opinion, it doesn't look good. Sorry. You don't like it? Too bad. Oh well. Try to defend it if you want. That's your $150. I got to buy it because of my wife. So leave your thoughts below in the comment section. And thank you for watching the video if you did. If not, please like, subscribe, and share. And this is Super Robot Ed, and telling everybody to have a nice night.